Hello everyone, good afternoon, BC here, and thank you so much for joining me on this 156th episode of Bisimoto Tech Tuesday. This is really a cool one because I have a lot going on. Turbo H or Turbo F22A? Ooh, that's a good question. So, out the gate, I like the F22As because they come 8.8 to 1 compression stock, so it lends themselves very nicely to boost. The head flows up very nicely, and so does the H head, but the H has limitations with valve train. I can, with small modifications, shove in almost a 600 lift cam in the F22A, and they're pretty cost effective. So that being said, with the head potential, the aftermarket support that we have for it, and the cost effective nature of it, I would say F22A would be a good way to go. Thank you so much, Even. Hey Moiz. I'm surrounded by a lot of beautiful cars here. I'm in the showroom. The 356 is here, a 1972, 911. But here's what's really cool, guys. Here's what's cool. Back there, you see people moving around. The team is working diligently around this amazing project, which, dare I say, could it be my last Petrol vehicle? I don't know, but I'm building this crazy Petrol car, which will be launched tomorrow in the Toyo Tread Pass, which they're having this virtual show. I will share the link with all of you. It's going to be in downtown Los Angeles. A virtual show. I think they're allowing select media individuals to attend, which is pretty cool. So that'd be great. We all dream of a 356 with 1,000 bhp, says PDI. That would be a dangerous car. A very dangerous car indeed. Wow, that'd be kind of scary to drive. Anyway, hello, J Metalworks. Pretty cool name as well. What's up with you? Where are you located, J Metalworks? Are you in California? That's the piece said, no, not last Petrol. It may be. Now, I will still work with major OEMs to do some cool stuff, right? But will I build any more Petrols in-house as passion projects? I don't know, so we'll find out. 911 Turbo Kswap, says K20 EG Civic. No, I'm not building those. I like the K-Series engines. I love 911s. I've never had the audacity to combine the two. I guess the most craziest thing I would do with an old 911 would be either to put in a water-cooled Porsche engine or like an electric motor, but never a K. I think with a K, well, something I'd love to do one of these days, maybe put a K series and let's say an MR2. That'd be pretty cool. But not a Porsche 911. Hello, Michael. Good seeing you indeed. Greetings. I'm going to post a review video on your camshaft level X. Oh, that's for the Y8. Level X camshafts are awesome. So, Scream EM1, you may or may not know this, but when it comes to D series performance on motor, our record has stood for almost 20 years, which is amazing, right? And when it comes to all the most powerful D series on the planet, the turbo guys, every high hitter has one of our parts in there. So that shows how much dedication we have to the single cam platform and how our products do so well with them. I met you a long time ago at your headquarters, says JR Middleware, so you must be local. Good seeing you indeed, sir. Thank you so much, EM1 says they work amazing. I appreciate that indeed. So, as I was mentioning earlier, really thanks to Toyo for putting together this event. We didn't have a SEMA this year, but it feels very SEMA-ish. The team and I were here pretty late last night. Most of the team members left a little bit before midnight, and then I went home, came back again. I didn't leave till a little bit after 1, and then I was supposed to meet the team back here again at 5 a.m., so I was back here a little bit after 5 a.m. So forgive my demeanor, I'm a bit running on fumes here, so forgive me indeed. I'm making a time attack build Civic. Now that sounds really cool. I love to see that. You know? What do you think is the very first good car? It depends. So is this budget limited? Is this budget unlimited? Let's say you have a very, very limited budget and you want something that's kind of fun. I really like the RSXs. The front wheel drive RSX Type S you can get for $2,000 to $3,000. It's a lot of bang for buck, a lot of car for the price. Let's say you have a mid-tier price level. Let's say you have something in the 30s or 40s you want to have some fun with. You can't go wrong with a Cayman S, the newest you can get for the budget. Those are very well balanced cars. It has a Porsche DNA in it, which is amazing. But let's say you have a limited budget. You can get anything you want. Why not get a 918? 918 is amazing, has technology of the Petrol with a hybrid and a lot of race-bred technology into that street vehicle, and it's amazing. Hello, Falcon lover Zach, who's here in the back, but dialed in. Good seeing you indeed. Hello, Marianne. Good seeing you. Hello. Sonic TRD, thanks for joining in as well. So, guys, I hope you don't get upset with me, but this may be one of the shortest Tech Tuesdays I've had, only because we have this crazy project that my team needs me back there. So I did want to come in and say hi, and to let you guys know that we have something really exciting coming in the works, and I'll make a proper announcement tomorrow about this vehicle, indeed, you know? Kyle Instagram is asking, would you ever think of making a 24 hours of lemon style center seat Miata, like your center seat Boxster with just cheap parts? So, Kyle, that would be a really cool project. The challenge is with converting a vehicle from a left or right-hand drive to a center drive is quite involved from a fabrication perspective. And if you have to put a dollar amount to that fabrication, wow, I guess it would put you out of the lemons environment, right? More like Le Mans, but out of lemons. At this point, I don't have any plans for that. We have, even this room I'm surrounded by, there's so many project cars here. There's this beautiful Lotus I need to get going, this turbocharged application. Right there, the 356 is begging for a new heart, and we're gonna give it new life as well. Same thing with this 72, beautiful blue, Mexico blue vehicle right there. I haven't even touched the Tesla Roadster back there. Center seat right here, there's a black one right there that needs some love. I have a 76 912 that's begging for some Bisimoto action. In the very corner, there's just in this room alone, in the very corner, there's a 67, the oldest car I own. 67 912 that really needs to go to the paint shop and also get a power plant as well, which is pretty interesting. Corvoda asked a good question. Do you see performance hybrid technology trickling down to more budget cars, or will everything in that price range be EV by then? Well, it totally depends, Corvoda, and you may agree with me here. It totally depends on demand. So I don't see, even in our own facility, I don't see customers really asking for hybrid power plants. And of course, the logic to be able to balance a petrol engine and electric motor in one vehicle is a bit more involved than just purely petrol or purely EV. So to answer your question, based upon my opinion, I think it's going to be pure EV moving forward, especially since a lot of companies, performance companies, are embracing that. And as more companies embrace that, the consumer wins because things become more cost effective, and it actually works out pretty nicely. Oh, I see a question came in here about Cayman versus 911 or 911. So one thing about the 911 is that from a Porsche perspective, it's absolutely fantastic, right? Because it's this amazing platform that is very unique. The silhouette has been the same ever since the 60s and very recognizable. It is pretty much the halo vehicle from a volume perspective and variety perspective for Porsche as a brand. But it does have that very iconic but also interesting rear engine rear wheel drive layout. So what a lot of people have noticed is that the rear engine tends to give an oversteer situation if you're not very careful, especially with the older vehicles that didn't have any nannies, right? But the Cayman, the mid-engine Caymans and Boxsters are so balanced. And I feel, and I know, that if Porsche gave the Cayman the power of the turbo 911, it would destroy it. That's what got me into the turbocharged mid-engine vehicles and center seats, is being able to drive back-to-back a 911 turbo versus a Cayman R. The Cayman R handled amazingly well, better, more forgiving than 911, but didn't have the power of 911. So if you combine the two, you have a match made in heaven. So that being said, it's really interesting what goes on with the two different platforms. 911, very prestigious. Even when you sit in 911, the materials are much more robust, much more rich, which is amazing. But on the flip side, when you have something like the Cayman, it's not as rich inside, but the driving experience is quite enjoyable, except for the lack of power. Now, if you have a GT4, that's amazing. Guys, forgive me, I do have to kiss and run, because I have to get back to that project back there. But I am very confident that you guys will love it when it does launch tomorrow. I appreciate all your support. Hey, hello, DJ Ramarov. Good seeing you indeed, sir. Long time no see and speak. But guys, stay safe out there. I will see you next week. Better yet, I'll even see you tomorrow. And we'll have a blast. Take care, everyone. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.